tweets, right? Let's talk about some of the latest tweets we've seen in NBA Twitter. So let's look at it. First one, we got a tweet here about J. Cole warming up before his first pro game in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Reaction to J. Cole hooping.
Oh yeah, he's been doing this, man.
Cole with it. Yeah.
Signed with the Basketball Africa League last year.
He did.
Oh yeah. He actually had his first bucket a couple days ago, first game. Shout out to Cole, man. I always knew he could hoop. I always saw him at Chris Brickley's training with Bron and J.R. Smith, all these different NBA players. So I know he has the talent. It's really dope to see him do this, transition from music to basketball, then drop another album, and it's fire. So shout out to Cole, man. Big fan.
Same here, fan of J. Cole. Again, we don't see too many people do this. I mean, off the top of my head, we've seen Master P play in the NBA a little bit. And you have some NBA players turn rappers. Think about Shaq dropping the album, Kobe dropped an album. Damian Lillard, of course, right now is that player who is a rapper and player. Like, he's that dude right now. So,
Dollar, man.
Dame Dollar.
I will faithfully listen to Dame. Dame has bars, bro.
He's definitely like the best basketball rapper out of all the people I just named. I mean, Master P. I'm talking about basketball players. Rappers. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Master P is another category. All right, so shout out to J. Cole. Another tweet that we got here. Remember we just talked about the All NBA teams, right?
Yeah.
So now let's think about 10 years ago. 10 years ago, you had CP3, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Dwight Howard. 10 years forward to today, you got Devin Booker, Luka, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Jokic. All right, so basically who you got? You got the All-NBA team from 2011 and the All-NBA first team from 2021. Who are you picking to win?
Oh man. I don't know. People might think.
I'll say this first. 2021 got some size to them.
Yeah, they do.
Like, Luka is a big guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I think we should take this by a matchup base. So let's do Luka and CP3. Unfortunately, we saw that in the playoffs, but that's an older CP3.
This is a young prime
CP3 right here.
CP3.
But still, CP3 is the same size. I mean, Luka.
Still, yeah.
I mean, right now, I got to get the edge to Luka with that matchup. What you thinking? But I think CP3 will find the best way to effectively use everyone on that 2011 team. I think he's the best point guard you can have for that situation. To get Kobe involved, to get KD involved, get LeBron involved. I think he's the best point guard for that. I think Luka's more talented, but I think CP3 would be more effective in his role. So I think I might go with CP3 for that one right there. I don't know. What about you?
As far as the matchup, Luka, and we got a glimpse of that. I mean, not this version of Chris Paul, but Luka is a monster. He's got size. He can score pretty much any way he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he would be able to outscore Chris Paul, and he's not a cone like Patrick Beverley said, but it would be hard for CP3 to slow him down. But,
because it's the size, man. It's only the size that matters here, man. I know Luka would definitely outscore him, but I like Chris Paul as a legit point guard position to get everybody involved, though.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
my
still
only argument.
I'm the same with you. I mean, if we're going one-on-one matchups within each of these, Luka wins it, but CP3 does better on this team.
Yeah, I think that's where we are so far with that. I think this next one is pretty solid. You got Kobe and Devin Booker. I think we all on the consensus here. The Mamba is going to destroy Devin Booker.
It don't matter who he's guarding or who's guarding. He's gonna destroy him regardless.
Yeah, even if Giannis is guarding, because Giannis is probably the best defender on that team. I take that back. He is the best defender. He is the best defender on that team. So, man, probably gonna cook Giannis. I mean, yeah, that's that. All right, so we all good with that. So, based on right now, looks like 2011 has a slight edge right now. Let's keep going. You got KD. Looks like you could take this either way, but the forwards, right? So I believe we probably do KD and Jason Tatum, since they both have them kind of in the middle. I don't know.
They're both technically the small forward here.
They are small forward because Giannis is more power forward. Good point. Yeah, small forward. You got KD and Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum has come off late. He has proven himself to be a pretty good defender. Like, I give Jason Tatum that. He's a pretty good defender now. OKC KD, he wasn't the... KD got his defensive chops when he went to Golden State. So, I'm kind of leaving defense out of this for KD right now. Like, he was a decent...
He's scoring.
This is more of a scoring KD. OKC KD is one of the best scoring forwards you've ever seen. Trust me, I know. This is the KD I miss. This is the KD I miss. So, KD would definitely get buckets. Jason Tatum can get buckets too, but KD is on a whole nother level at this point. So, yeah, I give that matchup to KD. And again, I'm an OKC fan, so there could be some bias in there too, but I just think KD is more talented at that point. But Jason Tatum is coming on. So.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that they both had they're kind of having the same trajectory when you think about it, because this KD is like maybe 5 years in to the league. Tatum is like 4, maybe 5 years in. Mm-hmm. Both first team, both solid scorers, developing as defenders. But overall, I agree with you. KD at this stage was just it was, this was pre, a lot of injuries. He still was, shooting the lights out, but he was quicker. He was like a little bit more athletic to me. So I feel like he was
first step more too. Yeah, he was posterizing people too.
Oh man, he had one of the best dunks against Dallas. I think that year too. Mm-hmm. So yeah, KD for sure. I respect Jason Tatum. I think he's a great player, but I'm looking at both of these teams, man. I'm like, I already know who I got to.
Yeah. So looks like 2011 got it. But let's keep going though, just for the sake of what we're doing. So next we got Giannis and LeBron. I think we all know what we're going with here. Giannis is dominant player. He is dominant, but that Miami Heat LeBron, he was legit unstoppable. Like y'all think LeBron is that good now? Y'all watch some highlights from that season. Ooh, LeBron James, boy, he was dunking on anybody. I still remember he destroyed
every
game. I still remember he destroyed Jason Terry. Oh, destroyed him. But LeBron and he was so fast, y'all. His athleticism was through the roof. He was developing his jump shot at that point still. But you still have to respect him enough from the three. And his athleticism just pushes him up there. I mean, y'all know Giannis is athletic too. He is literally the Greek freak for a reason. But basketball IQ wise, LeBron's a better passer. I think his athletic talents were up there at this point. I think this is probably LeBron his physical peak right here. At least one of those, because Cleveland, he was kind of physically up there too when he went back. It was up there still, but Miami Heat LeBron for sure. I'm going with LeBron here, and about no question for me.
8% body fat program, bro.
That too, yeah, you're right. He did do that. Yeah, LeBron was on a different level right there. Yeah.
Heat culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, Bron. He was. I remember those years, bro. Man, every single play, every game, we were just waiting for the hammer, waiting for the hammer, bro. Like, yeah. I like Giannis a lot, but he ain't stopping this version of Bron. He ain't.
Nah, he's not. The last matchup, got Dwight Howard.
I like this one.
This one is kind of more. I can see this being more of a discussion or a debate because on one hand you got Jokic, who's a solid, way better shooter. I think he's a better all-around player with more skill. But Dwight Howard from Orlando was pretty dominant. He was Defensive Player of the Year. Dwight Howard, right here, we're talking about
Multiple seasons.
I mean, block specialist, rebounding specialist. I mean, now he had athleticism. Now on offense, I say Jokic wins that bout on offense, but defensively, definitely give it to Dwight. So this is more of a toss-up to me. I guess it depends on what you value more, the offense or the defense.
I think that Nikola Jokic is a great offensive player, and he can do so many things with the basketball.
Except jump.
That's
the only thing he don't have. That's the only thing he doesn't have, man.
He has like zero athleticism. He's just a big 7-footer, strong. But I don't think he's giving Dwight Howard of 2012 that work. I don't see that happening because Dwight Howard at this point, I mean, he's still pretty athletic to this day, but like at this point, it was just like this is Superman Dwight Howard. This is Superman Dwight Howard we're talking about. You're barely getting off your floater on Dwight Howard. Like he was swatting everything, and he's super strong. Like literally. I think he would give. I don't think Jokic is scoring 26 a game on Dwight Howard. I think he could probably facilitate, but trying to score on him, trying to back him down, I don't think he's getting 26. He may get maybe 20, maybe, but on this version, no. Dwight Howard is.
I would say this though: Dwight will have to play more on the perimeter though, just because you have to respect the spacing now. Dwight is a great interior defender, rim protector. You have to remind.
Do you think
defense,
you think Nicola's quicker than him on the perimeter?
No.
I think he could keep up with him though. I feel like Nicola's crafty, but he's not blowing by Dwight Howard on the perimeter still.
Man,
I just don't see it, man. I think Dwight will shut him down.
Man, if Nikola ever did put work into that, he would be like one of the best players of all time. Like if he actually put in work to be that athletic, he would be up there. Can you imagine how dangerous he would be? Because he already dribble and he has a handle. If he doesn't really even jump, honestly, in games. Like he really doesn't. No, I mean, but still, a lot of respect to Jokic, but I think you convinced me. Yeah, I'm rolling with Dwight. And you gotta think about the other end. Is Jokic going to defend Dwight like that?
I mean, Dwight isn't that much of an offensive threat at this point in time.
No, but you gotta watch the lobs though.
Oh my God, the pick and roll with him and CP. Oh God.
Yeah, Jokic is gonna have a tough assignment. He's a loud threat all day, and I don't see Jokic really stopping or impeding Dwight's progress.
You can't even if you were to get a switch, it's just like he still is. He's in trouble regardless.
For sure. But looks like we're based on all that. Looks like it's 2011, 2012.
Hey, call me old and biased, but that team to me.
I mean, we went through it by matchup. The only person that had a slight edge in the matchup was Luka, but that's it. I mean, we went through it. I mean, that's about it.
Absolutely.
The only thing I see is people trying to make an argument for LeBron and Giannis. I can see people making an argument for that. I'm talking based on the NBA we're in right now. We have a whole lot of people that are not fans of LeBron. So I'm just saying, but I think most basketball heads will agree with our take about 2011 being a better team.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I just feel like that team has matchup problems and just overall the scoring opportunities for that team would be insane.
Yeah.
So much to like.
And as far as Luka goes, I can have CP3 be put on Devin Booker. Have Kobe on Luka. I can do that.
That could be a problem too, because Kobe was a solid defender. He was all NBA defensive player too.
Exactly. So that's what I would do. Just have certain matchups. And that solves that issue. Yeah. Last sweep. Had the sweep been put up. He thinks about this a lot. Look at all these elite point guards. This is from ESPN. This is from 2016. Look at all these elite point guards. You had Dame, John Wall, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie, Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry. I miss Isaiah Thomas. I also have Kemba and Jeff Teague. I'm gonna slip my mind. So these are elite point guards in 2016, apparently, according to ESPN. And notice, based on the tweet, that Steph Curry is not pictured. But were we all wrong? Because I believe it was like that same season. I think Steph broke out that same season, bro. That's when the whole league changed. Forever.
No, bro. 2015. 2015 is when Golden State won their first chip.
Oh, good point. So this is after the fact.
This is after that.
And they still didn't list Steph Curry? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm thinking this is before. Okay.
Unanimous MVP.
What? He was unanimous?
Isn't 2016 when he won back-to-back MVPs?
But most of the time, it's just beginning. It depends on when the draft is, man. Most of the time, the draft is like, man, hold on.
This is my whole thing. If they're saying, okay, these are the elite point guards, and they have a separate thing for Steph alone, then sure. But if they just said this is the most elite point guards in the league and just left them off, I'm like, okay, somebody got fired this day, because there's no way you don't put Steph on this list.
All right, so I'm looking.
Let me think. So,
all right, so 20, yeah, he won it. That's crazy. Okay, so Steph won it in 2014, 2015. He also won it in 2015, 2016.
Right.
So he should definitely be on this list.
Yeah, so I feel like somebody at ESPN got fired, because this graphic does, unless they have a separate one for Steph alone saying the most elite point guard.
No, this is elite point guard. So I think at that point, everybody was on the same agreement that Steph Curry is an elite point guard.
I mean, if you went back-to-back MVPs.
Back-to-back.
Unanimous. The first unanimous MVP.
Mm-hmm. Now, Russell has breakout season that year. He did. 2016, 2017, Russ won MVP.
I'm not really.
Now, Russ was he had the best season almost ever as a guard. I don't know, and you don't see Harden here either, but he was a shooting guard for the most part.
Yeah.
Because Harden was dominated with the Rockets at that point.
But he was he still technically was.
Yeah, he's still technically a two guard. Yeah. Like when he goes to Hall of Fame, it probably is a two guard. We all gonna think of him as a two guard at the end of the day.
Yeah. I think
this is tough, but I also have another point of gripe with this list. Even if it's elite, I don't think Jeff Teague's elite. Now he had a good season with the Hawks. I remember those years. Budenholzer. Yeah, Al Horford on there.
Yeah.
Jeff Teague and some other good players too. Slipped my mind right now. But Jeff Teague, I feel like did he get All-Star one time?
I'm not sure. Maybe. I think he might won All-Star or not.
Yeah, I think he probably won from those years. But other than that,
I will say that, for the most part, Kyrie had just come off a championship, so that's understandable. Chris Paul, obvious. Russell Westbrook, obvious. Kyle Lowry, was always in my book in that time, questionable. Isaiah Thomas, solid. Just having a breakout season until his injury. Kemba Walker was elite. Dame back there. John Wall before injury. Teague. Let me think. At that point in time,
I think this is what happened. This is the year Cleveland beat Golden State.
Right. So they had just come to the championship.
Based off that loss, because Steph made some crucial mistakes in that Game 7.
He did.
Like, I still remember that careless behind the back just went out of bounds. I still remember that play. And to the fact that Kyrie, this is why he's in the middle, because everybody was still talking about that shot at that point. He had one of the best shots in NBA history, finals history.
Yep.
And Steph Curry always be on the other end of that. So,
but still, there's no way I'm leaving him off.
I'm still not leaving him off. And I'm not putting Jeff Teague on there.
Oh.
And Kemba had some pretty good seasons. I don't know, man, but he still can easily replace one of those two.
To be fair,
he can easily replace one of those two.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not even gonna say Jeff Teague doesn't deserve to be up on this graphic, because at that time Atlanta was going to the conference finals.
They did.
For many seasons. He was operating that team at the point. So I think he had a solid case. I wouldn't say if I had to rank, he'd probably be at the bottom of this list or whatever. But I don't think he wasn't elite at that time. He fell off, but shout out to him. He got his chip eventually.
They got swept by the Cavaliers too, apparently.
They did.
Yeah, they got swept. So, yeah. I don't know, but I think we all agree the verse Steph Curry. I'm sure that person probably aspired. That's the main thing.
There's no way I'm putting up an elite point guard graphic. It's the year that Steph Curry won back-to-back MVPs. Right. He's not on here. Oh no, that's blasphemous.
No, I don't see it. I don't see it. But
I'm not even mad at it. Kemba, IT obviously, Lowry. At that time, I respect him now, but at that time, I don't know.
Right.
But the main thing is just Steph not being on there is crazy.
That right there is crazy.
That's just blasphemous.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But